Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're taking a look at the Jada Toys Megaman Wave 2 Elec Man. Another one I've been extremely excited for. I simply can't wait to see the entire shelf totally cluttered with robot masters and stuff. I don't know why no one decided to ever do this before, but there you go. Well done on Jada Toys. Really love the Mega Man property and these figures as well. So without further ado, let's unbox this and see what we get inside. So in the package, you get the figure himself, you get a lightning effect, you get a pointer finger hand, you get a thumbs up hand, and you get an alternate head sculpt. So getting into the details on Elec Man, the face really nicely painted. You can see those eyes very clean. There's a little something going on here, probably a molding issue. It's not really noticeable in with the naked eye. You can see those accents and stuff that it did. Really cool that they put in those colors and stuff. All these things that you don't usually see on a figure, but it's still there in any case. Very accurate to the source. I don't know if you could notice it with the bright lights here, but there's actually airbrushing on the black of the helmet, on the armor as well, on the trunks and on the legs. Very subtle. I think it's a sort of a gray or a blue, but it's not super noticeable, but it does add some depth. The electricity bolt is pretty cleanly painted. I think it went a little bit askew, but it's not too bad. And as mentioned, when you look with the naked eye, it's very hard to actually notice this. There's a bit of sloppy paint on the gauntlets here, though, which is a bit unfortunate. The knees and stuff look pretty well. You can see at the bottom there, they painted the red on the boosters. And yeah, looks really nice. But the one thing I'm gonna nitpick about here is the fact that in looking at the source material photos and stuff on Google, this all the parts here that are orange are supposed to be red as far as I can tell. I don't know if they used a specific piece of art to base this figure on, but as far as I can see, and even on the package for this figure, he is actually red. So not sure what went on there, but nonetheless, he still does look very nice. And he's on the Mega Man body that we are accustomed to, so the articulation is really decent as well, which you're gonna get into right now. So let's get straight into the articulation. His head is on a hinged ball joint, a hinge at the top of the neck, and a hinge at the bottom of the neck. So this one is usually a bit tighter to get moving, but once you do, you can actually get pretty decent up and pretty decent down. It does have some tilt and of course swivel. This armor piece is a soft rubber piece, similar to how Fireman's was. So this kind of gets out of the way for the most part, though not entirely perfect. It's probably about the highest it could go. But the shoulder does rotate around, goes in and out. The elbow is a single joint, but it does bend a little better than 90. It does have a swivel at the elbow. The wrist does swivel and hinge. There's a ball joint at the torso, and then there's a ball joint at the waist, and in tandem they give you about that much crunch, about that much arch, and they can be tilted. The legs do kick forward about this far, go back about this far, they split, pretty much full split. The thigh does swivel. The knees are single jointed, but yeah, they give you about 90, maybe a little bit more. This is one thing I wish they could sort of improve on the Mega Man figures, give them double joints. The ankle does move forward about this far, back about this far, and it does have a really nice rocker. Getting straight into the accessories on Elec Man, he does come with the lightning effect, which is a rubbery piece, which can simply be put over his arm like this. So you could have him either looking like he's blasting something, or something like that. Does come with 2 fist hands default in package, and then he does come with 1 thumbs up hand. Or I guess if you want to use it as a pointing to himself sort of hand. And then he does come with that pointer finger hand for that pointing towards the sky sort of pose, or even a pointing at you sort of pose. He does come with a sort of semi smirking face in package, and then he does come with almost a laughing sort of head, which is really cool. The eyes really cleanly painted, as well as the mouth on the inside. You can see the details similar to what was shown on the first one. And on this one, actually, you could see a little bit more of the shading, possibly. I don't know if the light's catching it. That sort of airbrushing goes on at the back of the helmet there. Really, really cool. To swap the heads, simple matter of popping them off. And yeah, popping on the new one. And now we could go ahead and create that box art pose there. Really, really cool. So for height, much like the other Mega Man figures, Elec Man does stand about 4¼ inches tall. Maybe a little bit taller due to the electricity bolt at the top of his head there. Here's him next to a standard Mega Man. Here's him next to Fireman. Here's him next to Iceman. Here's him next to Premium DNA Earthworm Jim. Here's him next to Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Ken. Here's him next to CT Toys Brown Suited Wolverine. Here's him next to NECA Mirage Donatello. And of course, here's him next to a Marvel Legends Ant-Man. So in closing, I think this is another great addition to the Mega Man lineup from Jada Toys. It's such a joy collecting these things. They're just so simple, but they're so vibrant on the shelf and they look really good. Especially once I finish reviewing the entirety of Wave 2, I'll do some pictures with all of them together. They look really, really good. So another win for Jada, I would say. The 2 complaints I would have about the figure, there are a couple sloppy paint spots on it, and I'm not sure, but I think he's supposed to be red and not orange. I could be wrong, maybe they're basing it off of some particular artwork, but Nonetheless, hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope this was helpful to anybody who might be on the fence about getting this. And until next time, y'all take care.